Gay and Associates, attorneys and counselors at law, specializing in immigration law. Now open. Forest Hills. And Ozone Park, Queens. Immigration, bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury.
Call us for a free initial personal consultation at 718-263-5999. Gay and Associates, attorneys and counselors at law. Hello viewers, this is attorney Naresh Gehi, and today we are going to talk about some very important issues that are happening from the world of immigration. And specifically today we are going to target a particular area of law which is used by literally every second family in the United States. We are going to talk about family-based immigration, which means that you are settled in the United States, you are a permanent resident, or you're an American citizen, and now you've decided to sponsor someone from outside the United States. And that someone can be your fiance, he can be your spouse, can be your children under the age of 21, can be children over the age of 21, can be your brothers and sisters, or they can be married sons and daughters of American citizens. So folks, over the years, I've been getting a lot of questions, Mr. Gehi. Now, I've seen this happening a lot that, I came to this country and after a lot of my hard work, I got my green card. But now I intend to get married to a wonderful person from my home country. So now, what are the requirements and how do I go about it? So let's take a very simple example that you came here and you got your green card. After that, you became a citizen of the United States. And now you found a wonderful life partner in a foreign country. And you want to get married, all right? So, and you're already married, actually. I apologize for that. You're already married. And you want to get your life partner to the United States. So what is the procedure? If your life partner is in the United States, there may be a very strong possibility that you may be able to get your life partner a green card in the United States. Yes, for example, you're an American citizen, you're a green card holder, you met this wonderful lady who's studying at a particular university here. Let's take it this way, that she's studying at one of the best schools like Cornell, like Yale, and you fell in love with her. And you want her to marry you and get the green card. You're already married to her. Is there a way for her to get a green card? Yes. She may be able to get a green card in the United States without leaving the country, even if you're a green card holder. Because this happens a lot, and sometimes green card holders think that if they are green card holders and if the wife or if the husband is here on an H1 or if they're here on a student visa, you won't be able to get the green card. That is incorrect. Depends whether how long the status of the person would continue and whether sooner or later your foreign spouse would qualify under Section 245 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. And if your spouse qualifies under Section 245 of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the good news is that your spouse can get a green card in the United States. So let's repeat what we said. We took a situation here wherein you had someone here whom you met, and you're a permanent resident, which means you're a green card holder. And you met somebody, you're in love with her, you married her, and now you want her to get a green card without going back home. That can be a possibility in the United States. So you don't have to worry, even if you're a green card holder or if you are a foreign national getting married to a green card holder. Now, sometimes it so happens that you're a US citizen and you're very scared to get married to somebody. And of course, I understand your fear because you want to see that you want to establish a life with someone, and this particular person that you love is illegal in the United States. What should you do in this instance? The very first thing is that even before you get married, it would be good for you to get some very good immigration advice from a seasoned immigration lawyer. The reason this is important is because there are times wherein people just come into this country and they, for example, they've crossed the border and you are that wonderful innocent American citizen and you want to get married, but you want to see that your spouse settles with you. Unfortunately, later on you realize that your spouse cannot qualify for a green card because he crossed the border and came to the United States. Now, because of that particular issue, he or she may not be able to qualify for a green card in the United States. So in this instance, the spouse will have to leave the country if the spouse is not grandfathered under Section 245I of the Immigration and Nationality Act. So remember, it is very important for you to understand the nature and consequences of your actions, especially when you are a green card holder or a citizen, and when you are getting married to someone who's here on a particular visa. For example, if there's someone on a C1 visa and he's saying, oh yeah, he came with a visa, he can get his green card. Bottom line is, double check every single thing. This is because I want you to be happy, I want your family to be happy, and I want you all to live a wonderful life. Now, sometimes people call me, they say, Mr. Gehi, I have a big problem. I married my spouse and my spouse went to the consulate for an interview, and unfortunately, they said, come back. And they also said, we will inform you. And it's been a very long wait. In fact, my spouse has been waiting in his home country for nearly 2 years. What should I do? I went to the congressman wrote a letter, nothing happened. The senator wrote a letter, nothing happened. You don't have to worry about that. If your spouse is stuck up in a foreign country for many years for no apparent reason, I have some good news for you. Again, I'm going to repeat this. If your spouse is stuck up in your home country, and if you have a legitimate marriage, and if your spouse has done nothing wrong, I have some good news for you. Recently, we handled a case wherein the spouse was held up in the country for more than 2 years. We filed an action against immigration in federal court. And the good news is that the spouse got the visa and he is happily united. He's happily united with his US citizen spouse here and with his family. So the question is that if you have someone who is stuck up in a foreign country for an awfully long time, we can try to help you to get your spouse here, even if you have written letters through the congressman or you've done your best and you're not getting a response. Besides that, sometimes people call me and tell me, Mr. Gehi, I did the entire paperwork on my own, and unfortunately, my spouse got a 221G. And I understand that not many people understand the intricacies of the legal system. Under Section 221G of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the consulate reserves the right to conduct an independent investigation. That can be because you're lacking documents, or if he suspects a fraud in the case, or if he suspects that you are lying, then that can be a big issue. So the question is that anytime you have a 221G, it would be a good idea for you to speak to any seasoned attorney who can help you to overcome these barriers. Of course, this does not mean that every case will be successful, but at the end of the day, the onus is up to you to take the first step, and later on, if you want results, I think you need to keep fighting with the consulate, particularly if you have a very genuine case. Another question was from people that, Mr. Gehi, I came to this country illegally. I'm married to an American citizen and I have children in my home country, and the consular officer is not giving visas to my children because they say that I am illegal here. That is very incorrect of the consulate, because if your husband is a citizen, and even if you're illegal, and if your children qualify as under the definition of the word child, under 101 of the Immigration and Nationality Act, then the consulate can still give them a visa. Now, many people may think no, but my answer is yes, and I'm very confident about it. We put up a fight with the consulate recently in the Caribbean islands, wherein they were not giving visas to children because of the illegal status of the wife in this case. The good news is that it took a while for us, but we vigorously argued this case. And in fact, we also contacted the US Department of State. And the good news is that the children were able to come to the United States. So friends, if you're an American citizen, you can sponsor your brothers and sisters, you can sponsor your parents. Even if your parents are illegal, you may be able to get them a green card here. You can sponsor your unmarried sons and daughters under 21, and they can come here within a period of 1 year. And you can also sponsor your brothers and sisters. So if you have any further questions, you can reach us at 718-263-5999. And you can see us at our 2 offices, one in Forest Hills, New York, and our second office is located in Ozone Park, New York. We open 6 days a week. The instant program constitutes an attorney advertisement under the laws of the state of New York. We'll be back again with our wonderful viewers from the world of law.